Hello and welcome back to NRC Q&A. I'm Angelica with National Research Center and welcome to another solo round. So we get a lot of questions from clients and people who are just interested in survey research and how it all works. And we got a pretty good question just recently about copyright information and does it apply to surveys? That's a great question and I'm so glad that a few of you have asked it. So I actually took a few notes so you'll catch me looking down so that I don't miss anything. But first of all, does copyright law apply to surveys? And the answer to that, the short answer is yes. And here's how. So when you have a survey with National Research Center, for example, and perhaps you're enrolling in one of our national benchmarking surveys. So we have an actual survey that's designed to be reproducible, where you can do the survey and another jurisdiction can do the same survey or one that's very similar so that you can enjoy the benchmarking data together. Now, what that means though is that there's an actual survey template, a survey instrument that is created by, designed by, administered and owned by National Research Center. So just like a book or some other kind of piece of intellectual property is protected by copyright law, so is a survey designed instrument that is also protected by that same copyright law. So this applies to mailed surveys that may be printed. It also applies to an online survey or anything that someone might see and be able to take that survey. So whoever designed it, generally whoever owns it is the one that is usually the administrator of that survey. So it does apply to online and mail equally. Now, we also have trademarked names. So the National Citizen Survey, the National Employee Survey, the Community Assessment Survey for older adults, and the National Business Survey are trademarked. So that way you know you're getting the real deal. If you want the National Citizen Survey and you see that it's the trademarked name, that's the real National Citizen Survey that is produced and administered by National Research Center in partnership with ICMA. You know you're getting the real deal when you're getting a trademarked name. And the other thing is that when you purchase a survey or you enroll into a survey, you are also getting the benefit of having a license to use that survey. So this is a limited time license to use the survey, which gives you all the legal rights that you need to be able to publicize that survey and publish it and get it out there online and do whatever you need to do so you can get a great response rate and also be able to just tell everyone that you're doing the survey and that things are moving forward. So you do get a limited time license to use. And if you want to do the survey, that same survey again, maybe next year or in 2 years, it's just as easy as coming back, giving us a call, send us an email, and we'll get you enrolled for the survey again, and you'll get a fresh new license to use that same survey. So that's a little bit about how that all works. I also want to bring up the fact that your results, even though your survey does have a license to use that does expire, your results never expire. So your results are yours to do with whatever you like, to publicize however you like, to publish however you like, whenever you like, forever. So you don't have to worry about your results ever expiring on you. And I do want to point out that we are here to make this process as easy as possible for you, so you don't really have to worry about these types of things. But if you have questions about it, we're here to answer them for you, and we're going to be here every step of the way just to make sure that this is painless and an enjoyable experience for both you and your community. I also want to bring up how we use copyright and how we comply with copyright laws when it comes to our online content. So if you head on over to our website, you'll notice that we have a media page where we've got all kinds of blogs and webinars, and we have videos, and we have, like this one, we've got all kinds of media and that we put out there. And so we make sure to follow the copyright laws for those media. So if there's something that's maybe royalty free, however it requires an attribution, you'll notice that we always make sure to attribute images music, photos, whatever it is that needs to be attributed. We make sure to properly attribute that information. And we don't use things that we don't have permission or the rights to use. So if we don't have permission or the right, you just won't see it. That's why we don't have very many internet memes on our website, because even if it's a common thing like an internet meme of Yoda or whatever it is, we don't own the rights to Yoda imagery, and so unless we are creating something ourselves, like an artistic rendition of a drawing of Yoda that we created ourselves, then we would own that rendition. But if we were just get a picture from the movie and put it up on the website, we don't own that, so we stay away from that type of a thing. So if you have any questions about copyright and how you can protect yourself and make sure that you're following all those copyright laws, and you want more tips about that, head on over to n-r-c.com and go to the search bar and type copyright. And you'll find some more information about copyright and surveys and how it also applies to all of our content that we are giving out to you. So thank you so much. Thank you for asking the question. It's a great one, and I'm happy to answer it. Stay tuned. Come back next time and we will answer another question.